is Monday Fun Day, and this is Monday Morning Mindset. And what is mindset and why does it matter? So mindset is a combination of your thoughts and your feelings that affect your attitude, that affect your actions, that affect everything you do all day long. And I need this reminder this morning more than any other time. And so here we are, and I'm still in the Klondike, and the internet has been like so unreliable here, and we had no internet actually for even a few days, and the whole town had no internet. So anyway, we're here, we're live, and I am doing this, and our oil this week is the oil of Thieves. And so, you know, Thieves is an oil that is so popular and gets used for so many things. And the fragrance is so familiar and so enjoyable. And yet we often don't use it for the fragrance aspect of it to help our mindset. And the mindset of, the fragrance, the aroma of the essential oil of Thieves is, I can see some people have jumped on live with me. That is fantastic. And I wish I could see you. I only have my cell phone working here, so I can't tell who's here. But I can see that there are people here, so thank you so much for joining me live, even though I am late. And so what was I saying? Oh, the fragrance of Thieves, an oil that we use so much, and the products that we use so much, and yet the fragrance, I think of this as a protection oil. One of the aspects of how it helps us emotionally with the fragrance is that, you know, it takes away the feeling of sneakiness. So how do I explain that? You know how, have you ever had those thoughts that just want to sneak in? You're having such a good day, and yet those sneaky little thoughts that come in, and they want to sabotage you from the old paradigm, and they come in and they just want to, you know, just take away your joy, take away your just feeling of satisfaction and certainty, and they're sneaky, those little sneaky thoughts. And you know, I think of protection. The time that we feel most protected is when we're certain, when we're in that feeling of like total certainty. And so, you know, those little thoughts that sneak and creep in, little niggling thoughts that take away your joy. And so that's what you use Thieves for. That's what the aroma of Thieves does. It just stops those little sneaky thoughts from coming in and sabotaging your joy. So I have this cute little poem that I thought was good in relationship to this. And I think I've used this before too. And so it's called My Shadow. And you know, it's by Robert Stevenson. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller than an Indian rubber ball, and he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. He hasn't got a notion of how children ought to play, and can only make a fool of me in every sort of way. He stays so close beside me, he's a coward you can see. I'd think shame to stick to Nursey as that shadow sticks to me. One morning very early before the sun was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. I just think that is so cute. And it's like, so the shadow that we have, that is a replica of us, this sneaky little shadow kind of thing. Anyway, it's just such a good reminder that the reflection of us that we see depends on where we are in relationship to the goal that we're looking to achieve. And so if we see ourselves, how do we see ourselves? Do you measure yourself by your shadow and the relationship to which you are in achievement of your goal? Or are you always simply focused on where you're going, why you're going there, what your motive is, what your purpose is, and staying so centered and true to that? And those sneaky little thoughts that want to creep in, you just know you can just set them aside and replace them with thoughts of certainty and confidence. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have the most amazing, wonderful week. I'm pretty sure that everybody has thieves oil, so use your thieves oil for the deep inhalation to set up the certainty of your day and eliminate all those sneaky little thoughts that want to come in to sabotage you. Bye for now. Have a fantastic day.